What's up, guys? I've been wanting to make this video for a couple days now, and I've been deciding on how to go about wording it. So let me see if I can get this somewhat in the general area of how I want to do it. First things first is I wanted to make a video to kind of tell three of the streamers and YouTubers who I personally look up to and try to emulate in what I do. I want to say thank you to them, and I want to at least give them some encouragement. And I'm mainly talking about Swifty, and Bajheera. Okay, and let me go into exactly what's going on. Obviously, I don't need to go into the actual stories of what's happened. You guys can figure that out for yourself. Go to their YouTube channels. You'll figure it out. If you watch any of their streams or you're part of the streaming community, you've already heard about what happened to Swifty. And then this morning I woke up and, well, actually last night before I went to bed, and Bajheera had already released a vlog about hours after he released his Bajheera vs. Swifty video, and people, I guess it seems like they might be getting to him a little bit, and I wanted to at least tell the three of you guys, and I want to individually kind of go into with each of you why I kind of respect you and what you do for me as a viewer, because at the end of the day, that's why I started doing YouTube videos, and that's why I started my channel a year ago, was because of guys like Swifty and Bajheera. The reason I started streaming was because of guys like Swifty, Bajheera, and Haunted. But for Swifty especially, man, like, it just seems like you've just been given, quite a few things that can keep you down. And the biggest thing that I wanted to say to you is, the reason that so many people love you and the reason that you're such an inspiration, at least to me, is because you're always a positive person. You're always upbeat. You're always, very, for lack of a better word, gung-ho, about helping people, about being a positive role model, and about really giving back to the community. And I mean, I've watched your videos for years now. I mean, your family's that way. You're that way. They're just very helpful, open, and happy people, and positive people. And a lot of us fans and a lot of us viewers we don't say it often. Okay, we might like a video here, comment there, but you really do truly, we do truly care about you, and we do appreciate everything that you do and all the hard work. And I guess what I would say to the viewers and to the fans is, every once in a while go through and just say something positive, because a lot of times in comments, it's really hard to block out some of the negative things that happen, and especially the way that he got trolled with the police the other day. That on top of everything else going on in his IRL videos and on his stream that he's talked about, with his personal life. Like, the dude doesn't need... I mean, the day he announced he was moving out of his house because he can't afford it, that night he gave away 34 prizes. Like, do you guys understand what that means? Like, the guy's moving out of his house because he just... like, the views are just not where he needs them to be able to, live the life that he wants and stay in that house. And so what does he do? He moves out of the house, and then that same night he gives away 34 prizes on his live stream. Like, that's the kind of guy that he is. So, take the time and at least go say thank you to him, or go, whether it be on Twitter or Facebook or in the YouTube comments of one of his videos, having those positive messages, I promise you, every time that I see a positive message, it makes me feel so much better about what I'm doing and about what I'm trying to do. And I know that with, as huge as he is, he may not get a chance to read every comment, but if there's an overwhelming amount of them, it's going to make him feel a little bit better. And I just wanted to tell you personally, man, that keep your head up, because, you were the very first inspiration for me to start my YouTube channel, and the way that you look at life is something that needs to be, the more people need that. And what you do for the community is amazing, and don't stop doing what you're doing. I will be a Swifty supporter and a Swifty fan for as long as you do videos, man. So thank you for everything that you do. Quickly, I want to touch on, going into that, I want to touch on Haunted, because never in my life have I seen a guy take more flack and stay positive than Haunted. This dude gets ripped on. I mean, if you've ever sat in a stream, 1 out of every 30 lines of code of comment chat is about his weight problem, or is about, you know, like, there's literally like a term that Hotted H your, I mean, Hotted H your whatever is literally a term on Twitch, like, throughout the streams, like, and that's a terrible, like, this is how bad this guy gets trolled, and he's lost so much weight and he's doing so good, and to have skin that thick is amazing. There was no way that I would be able to keep doing what I was doing if that was just constantly in my chat and in my ears, just someone berating me for my weight. That would be, like, after a while it has to get old. And I just want to say thank you to you, Haunted, for everything that you keep doing, because the thick skin that you've developed, man, is incredible, and you're an encouragement to me, at least, to, you know, block out the negative comments and just focus on what you love to do and keep doing what you're doing. So I want to say thank you to you as well, for everything that you do, especially via streaming. I've gotten a lot of really cool ideas from watching your stream, and so I wanted to say thank you to you as well, and keep up everything that you're doing, man. You're doing great, and I'm like, it was awesome to meet you at BlizzCon, dude. And lastly, Bajheera. And the reason I wanted to say Bajheera for last is because most of you who have followed my channel since it started knows how jealous I've always been of Bajheera. Whether it be me, making snide comments here or there, but the dude's 100% positive all the time. The dude, when he's on video or on stream, like, the dude is constantly positive, constantly trying to stay in the right frame of mind, and constantly trying to make himself better at his craft, not only at making videos, but also at gameplay. The dude, that's just what he does, you know what I mean? Like, he's just very go-get-em type of guy. And I think the reason that I used to be so jealous of Bajheera was because, obviously, when I started, like, I had already accomplished things in bodybuilding, and to see somebody who, started really enjoying the sport a year ago, to have sponsors by one of the top companies in the world. I mean, Cellucor is, guys, I don't care what you say, right now Cellucor, if they're not on top, I would be amazed to who you think is, because they're pretty much the pinnacle right now of supplementation. And to have them branch out into the gaming community, and then to watch, other guys get this amazing opportunity, at first I was jealous, I was pissed, and I was bitter, and I realized that that's the easy way out, is instead of saying, okay, well, what did this guy do to get this? What did Bajheera do that made him the one that came, that made him get the Cellucor sponsorship? And it was his attitude, his positive mental attitude. It was the way that he worked. It was his work ethic. And it was his drive, not only in the gym, but with his viewers, and the way that he tries to make every single person who views his videos feel connected to him. And I mean, look at how big his channel's gotten. It's exploded. And the reason is because he keeps that positive mental attitude. So I wanted to personally say congratulations to you, Bajheera, for, especially now with Origin, man, like, congratulations to everything that you've done. But I also, I know that we had tweeted back and forth last night, and, keep your head up about the Swifty video, dude. I don't think, the problem is I went through the comments too, and the problem is there's so many likes. Look at all the likes that you have on that video compared to the dislikes. And there's not even a 20th of those that are actually left comments. And I think that, what we as viewers need to do is, every once in a while, go in and just, tell a streamer or tell your YouTube person that you enjoy watching, just tell them that you enjoy watching them. I had a guy come on my stream last night, and he came on and was like, hey man, I saw your YouTube video, just wanted to stop by, throw you a follow and say, I love your videos. And I remembered that, and that got me through the entire rest of the stream. Like, it made me so much happier and so much feeling more accomplished to know that someone took the time out of their day to come say thank you. So Bajheera, I wanted to personally say thank you. Swifty, I wanted to personally say thank you. And Hadid, I wanted to personally say thank you for everything that you three have done, especially not only in, you know, teaching me more about the craft of YouTubing and Twitch streaming, but also in your positive mentalities, your way to block out the negativity. I wanted to tell you all that, you know, without you, I wouldn't be able to do what I do because I would have no idea where to start. And you guys are all inspirations for everything that I do. And so I think you guys deserve a big shout out. I think, you know, more of us viewers and more of us fans need to go and just, you know, tell you thank you on on any social media, whether it be private messaging you, whether it just be coming into the comments of a stream or a YouTube video and just saying thank you for all your work, because I feel like sometimes we take it for granted what you guys do, and it's not right. We need to support you guys, especially when you're feeling, you know, down, depressed, or if you have mixed feelings about something that happens, because it's not the majority of people. The majority of people understand exactly where you were coming from in your videos, that we love the content that you constantly put out, and we watch it, and we can't wait for more. Every day when I wake up, the first thing I do after I get to work is I check YouTube to see who released a new video, what it's about, and then whether I'm going to watch it or not. You know, that's the first thing I do. If it's the IRL videos, I'm always watching because it's always so cool to see what you guys are doing on a personal level. And it really means a lot to me that you guys keep doing what you're doing. So I really hope that you will continue to stay positive, to stay in the right frame of mind, and to keep doing these videos the way that you're doing them. I'm sorry for ranting for 12 minutes. I really am. But I wanted to make this video and say thank you to you guys, because without you guys, you know, YouTube would not be the same. The WoW community would not be the same by any means. So thank you so much for everything you do. And I can't wait to see your next videos. And as always, see you in the next one.